Dear people, as I told you before, I really appreciate your support, and today is a new day to start again. So, let's work. Pretty people, never give up. Today is hard, tomorrow will be worse, but the day after tomorrow will be sunshine. Hi guys, remember the last week we were talking about modal verbs of speculation and deduction in present. Now we are going to check the past form. As you can see, we use the past modal verbs to speculate about the past. So we have must, may, might, plus have, plus past participle, and the negative form can't, couldn't, plus have, plus past participle. And we are going to use this format to build our sentences. Remember always that we need to follow some rules. So, let's continue. We use must have when we are 90% certain something was true. Okay guys, check this example. He must have eaten the chocolate cake. If you can notice, we are following some rules. Must plus have plus eaten. We used to may have, might have, could have. And the negative form may not have, mightn't have. We use the last modal verbs mentioned when there is a 50% possibility that something was true or not. Let's check another example. Why isn't John here yet? I don't know. He may have missed the train. They are speculating because they don't know where is John. Let's check this situation, guys. The car came around the corner so fast, I might have been killed. She's speculating about her accident. We use the negative form too. Can't have, couldn't have. When we are 90% certain that something was not true. Let's check another example. The bicycle couldn't have been stolen. There was nobody here. He didn't know what happened with the bicycle. Okay, next example. She must have done well in her last exam because she was happy afterwards. You are sure that she got good results because she was happy. Okay? In the second example, she might, could have passed her exam, but I don't really know. You are not sure about her results. Okay, negative 4. She may not, mightn't have passed her exam, but I don't really know. In this case, you are speculating because you don't know about the results. In the second part, she couldn't have passed her exam because she was really sad afterwards. Maybe in this case, sad is the clue to consider that the results weren't so good. When we are 100% certain that something was or wasn't true, we do not use modal verbs of speculation and deduction. Check the next example. She didn't pass her exam. It is obviously that the results weren't good. Finally, we have completed the topics for this week. Remember that you can check another kind of material. You are going to find this information in your student's book page number 120. Another thing that I recommend you guys is to use the links where you can find this information. What are you going to do? Go to Google, paste the links, read the information, and then complete the activities. Check the next video, guys, and thanks for watching.
Today, let's talk about past modal verbs. When you learn about modal verbs, you learn that the past tense of can is could. The past tense of have to is had to. And the past tense of will is would. For example, this is me now. I can drive a car. This is me at 16 years old. I could drive on my 16th birthday. Here we see the past tense of can is could. To talk about a past obligation, use had to. For example, when I was a child, I had to finish my dinner if I wanted to eat dessert. Another way to create a past modal is to use the structure modal verb plus have plus past participle. For example, the past tense of should call is should have called. The past tense of might take is might have taken. The past tense of must be is must have been. And the past tense of would take is would have taken. Let's look at these two sentences. When I was a child, I could play soccer. When I was a child, I could have played soccer. What's the difference? Well, could means I had the ability to play soccer. Could have played means I had the option to play soccer, but I didn't. I could have played softball too. Here's an example with the past tense of should. Oh no, I don't have any clean clothes. I should have done a laundry yesterday. Here we use should plus have plus the past participle to show a regret. Use might or may have for past predictions and must have for strong past predictions. Notice all the students have A's. We can say the students must have studied. We can also say Thomas might have cheated. Or the teacher must have taught very well. We use would have in the third conditional to talk about past, unreal situations. For example, he wouldn't have sent that message if he hadn't been drunk. Notice we use would plus have plus past participle. Unfortunately, he was drunk and he sent the message.
Dear students, dear parents, sometimes we cry not because we are weak, it is because we have been strong for a long time. Remember that the most important is that you are not alone. We are together even through the distance. Please, obey your parents and enjoy your family. I send you a hug.